Good morning, YouTube. Fat Cat coming at you with another show and tell video. If you're new to the channel, you may recognize me as the person from my other channel, Fat Cat Watch Collector, where I mainly do show and tells of my favorite watches. I've been collecting watches for quite some time, so I show you the show and tell what they look like on the wrist. Check out that channel for sure. I won't get involved in a long speech about that channel because this is about colognes now. And so I started collecting colognes really in the last couple weeks, and I got such a positive review on my and so many wonderful comments about my watch reviews. I wanted to go ahead and start another channel about another one of my passions, which is colognes, scents. I mean, it's pretty amazing. I guess the emotional response you get, the memories that come into your mind, just the overall experience from wearing a cologne. When you smell a cologne or perfume on a woman, it is quite, I find it fascinating. And so I just wanted to start a kind of a very similar channel called the Fat Cat Cologne Collector, and where I'm just going to give you kind of my 2 cents on colognes. Now, I'm not really going to be buying colognes, although I have almost, I think, 20 colognes right now. I'm not going to be buying colognes that are really expensive. What I'm going to be doing is buying I'm going to try to stay under $30 for each cologne, because I do believe you don't have to spend a lot to smell good. And guys, there is no excuse for not smelling good. If you are a guy who's got some bad odor, you can go to the Dollar Tree and pick up 99-cent knockoff, and they're cheap knockoffs, heavy on the alcohol, of colognes that there is just no excuse. $2, you can get yourself some deodorant, and you can get yourself some fake Axe and some cheapy cologne, and you'd smell like $1,000,000. So again, we're not going to be talking too much about the really cheap ones, although I may put up a few side-by-side comparisons here as I go through this journey of colognes. I'm sure I'm going to find ones that smell very, very similar. I mean, let's face it, you can only reinvent the wheel so many times. So with that being said, let's talk about this one I got in my hand right here. I picked this one up the other day. This is an $18.99 bottle of cologne. And this one is made by Tommy Bahama. This one's called Set Sail St. Barts. And lately I've been getting involved in a lot of the spicy, woody, masculine, tobacco-based colognes. And, you know, like I said, I started years ago with some colognes. I probably have about, like, before, I don't know, probably have like 10, okay? But over the last couple weeks, I've kicked that number up and doubled it. And I've been finding some really, really amazing colognes for really inexpensive prices. And if you watch my other videos, you'll see that I'm not somebody who I would never buy a niche bottle of Creed or Tom Ford. When there's so many other ones out there that smell very, very similar, okay? And some of these ones are clones. And this one here, from the reviews that I've watched on YouTube, the forums that I've seen online, this one here is very, very similar to a cologne by Creed. Now, if you're not familiar with Creed, check them out. They do make some amazing scents, but I am not the guy who buys a $300 bottle of cologne. I never will. It just cannot rationalize that, especially when there's so many out there that smell so good that will get you compliments. And ultimately, you know what? It's nice to get a compliment, but really all that matters is that you like how you smell. And this one here, I'm blown away by. This one here, okay, from the reviews, again, I've never smelled this one by Creed, but this is very, very similar as far as the emotional response, a lot of the notes in here, very, very similar to Virgin Island Water by Creed. And it makes sense. I mean, it's Tommy Bahama, right? I mean, that's Caribbean right there. I mean, that's just, it doesn't get any more. I mean, if I can't think of anything else that makes me think, like in the cologne world, as far as sitting on a beach sipping a drink. And this stuff is absolutely amazing. When I first sprayed it, it's a lot different than a lot of the other stuff I have. The best way to describe this, my response to this, let me go ahead and pop the cap. Yeah. You're on vacation somewhere, you're sitting on a beach, you're drinking like a margarita or some kind of fruity, a mojito, just the breeze. I mean, this, and it even looks like that. Let me get a little closer here so you can see the bottle. Let me go ahead and put the cap back on. You have kind of like this raised palm tree on the back. Gold cap. You know I love gold. So there it is. That's Tommy Bahama, Set Sail St. Bart. And I just put a little of this on, and it's absolutely amazing, this stuff here. $18.99 on eBay. You can't go wrong. Let me tell you a little bit about what the Tommy Bahama website says about this cologne. Like I said, if you want to smell like you were on vacation, I mean, this This stuff smells like you were just like in the Caribbean, chilling on a beach. It's that good. It is fantastic. I mean, again, a blind buy. I don't mind blind buys as long as they're under $20. I'm trying to get my hands on some of this other stuff, and I just picked up the other day because I like this so much. Their other colognes, one of their newer ones that came out. It's called naturally Tommy Bahama. It is called Very Cool. And I picked that up for about $12 for 1.7 ounces. Another really great cologne. Not as good as this one, but still a really good cologne. So let me tell you what they say about it. It's with a bracing and refreshing blend of island-inspired scents. Our set sail St. Barts cologne spray treats you to the essence of the Caribbean. Makes sense. Made with an exhilarating blend of sea vine, guava nectar, blue agave tequila. It lets you experience that on-the-beach sensation any time of the year. Now, you can definitely check out a lot of the reviews on this stuff. There are several other videos on YouTube, but you know what? I got a really big following on my watches at 1,700 subscribers on my Fat Cat Watch Collector channel, and hopefully a lot of subscribers will check out this channel as well. And trust my judgment, if you are going to rock a big, beautiful watch on your wrist, you need the complete package, and you want to smell good too. And, you know, I'm all about that. So definitely pick this one up for your collection. Again, it's Tommy Bahama Set Sails St. Barts if you want to smell like you were on the beach. And I'll tell you, it's a very sweet, it's not floral at all. Like a lot of the other colognes you smell out there, a lot of them nowadays, they have a lot of floral notes in there, which is great too, don't get me wrong, like I have plenty of those. But this one here is definitely different than anything else I have. So that's my 2 cents on, again, Set Sail St. Barts. You can definitely check out some of the other videos, but this one here, again, the comparison. So if you want to, like, let's say you want to tell people that you're wearing some really expensive cologne. Now, I don't do that. It's not my style. But if you do, you could definitely pawn this off as Creed's Virgin Island Water. It's very, very similar as far as the reviews are concerned. Many people say the same thing, and you know how that goes. You know, one knows, not really. You know, it's very subjective. But when you have several people saying something, you have to give a little bit of truth to it. So definitely a great blind buy. If you're interested in picking up this cologne, please go ahead and support the channel. I'm going to be updating fatcatwatches.com, where there's going to be a cologne section underneath there, where you can actually go have real live listings of this. For now, just go there, fatcatwatches.com, click any of the eBay ads, and go ahead and make the purchase. It does help support the channel and help to support me making more purchases and doing more reviews. So remember, if you like the channel, subscribe. If you don't like the channel, tell me how I can improve it. Again, this is kind of a new venture here, reviewing colognes. It's a difficult thing to do online because you can't smell it, and that's what cologne's mainly about. I mean, smelling it. Like, I mean, unless you want to collect, unless you want to go ahead and just buy colognes to have them look cool on your shelf, which, I mean, they do look cool. They are really neat when it comes to all the different bottles and stuff you can get, but it's really about the smell. So, hey, take my word for it. You trust me on the watches, trust me on this, get this in your collection. Worst case scenario, $18. I mean, big deal, right? Who cares? All right, have a great day, YouTube.